As I think back to my whole life and I think about the people I've known or I know and the places I've been and the place where I live now or the things I experience, my first thought is usually back to a hard time. Because usually the bad memories storm over the good ones. I feel like anything can happen, laughing, you take me right back. But lately, I've had to readjust my thinking. I've had to shut out TV shows that I really love because they were not having a positive impact in my life. Not that TV is bad, but just certain things were not allowing good to be put in, and it was only allowing me to plateau in my spiritual life. I'm a worrier. I worry about how I'm going to pay for lunch today. I worry about not being able to sleep at night and that my alarm's not going to go off in the morning. I worry that I messed up the time to meet someone or the place that I'm meeting them. And as I was letting my worries consume me until afterwards, I realized I had absolutely nothing to worry about. For the longest time, I was worried friends would just leave me, that they didn't really like me all that much, or I just wasn't good enough for them. But then, I realized something. I don't have to worry. God's got this. And it took me time to realize this, and it took me back to a sermon I heard that when we want something to happen or we need something to happen, we have to keep saying, God did it, God did it. Not God's going to do it, but that He already did it because He is capable to do all things. And when we trust in Him, things are going to happen. And we know He will always come through. We don't know how, we don't know when, we just know that He will. So in the midst of my worrying, I have to stop and say, why am I worrying? God has never let me down. There's literally never been a time when God has let me down, so why would He start now? Why would He just stop providing and giving me all that I need? All I need is Him, and I already have that, so my worrying just needed to stop. So through these thoughts, I have just really allowed God to take over everything. My finances, my relationships with friends, my home life, my opportunities. And you know what? I have never not had a meal to eat. I have never not had people to hang out with. I have never had issues with my family. And I'm constantly being given new opportunities day after day. So every morning I'm going to wake up and I'm going to say, okay, God, I trust You. Let Your will be done and not mine. I have nothing to worry about when I'm walking on Your path. God says, ask and you shall receive, and I am at this point in my relationship with Him where I ask and He provides. He provides on the daily, and I trust Him completely. So my advice to you is to stop worrying. Surrender it to Christ, and it will change your life. It will be a process, but in due time you will look back and be amazed at what God has done and is doing and will do.